Hey guys! So, it's been like over a month probably. And like, bro, I ain't got no excuses. Like, I'm not trying to be that person. I just have been working a lot and hanging out with my friends a lot and sleeping. Pretty much all I do is go to work, hang out with my friends, and sleep. That's the glamorous life of me. Also, I think I mentioned in the previous video that I made, I'm not sure, but I think that I have been having some issues with finding good places to film and feeling comfortable with the lighting that I'm in. But get this, guys, are you ready? Are you ready? I got mother freaking professional lighting off Amazon. If you can't tell, I'm kind of proud of myself and super excited, and I mean, like, look at it. Look at how fantastic it lights up my face. Today I want to talk about friendships and making connections with people because I think it's really, really important. I think it's one of the main things that we are put on this earth to do, is make connections with other people and impact other people's lives. Most of the friendships I've had in my life have been pretty temporary. I think I have one girl that has been pretty solidly there from, I think we like became friends when we were in preschool because our brothers were friends, and so they played and we played. And then we were in elementary school together, and it was kind of rocky, you know, like how all friendships are. We didn't fight too much until about like a year ago. No, not a year ago, like the spring. Like we had a falling out, which was stupid, and I hope that you watch this, and I'm still really sorry about that. I was just stupid, and it was my fault, and I love you. And Jay, you know I'm talking about you. But she's pretty much the only person that's really been there and knows me the best. She, I feel like, is the person that I can, like, be me the most with. Because I have this problem where I will kind of give people what they want to see. The first therapist that I had called it chameleon, like being like a chameleon. Like, I would analyze people and see how they acted and how people acted around them and how their friends would act around them. And so that's who I would kind of be, so that they would like me more and want to be my friend more. And so a lot of the times I find myself being someone that I'm not around most of my friends, because I'm worried that if I'm me, they might not want to be around me as much than if I was like giving them what they want to see, being like who most of the people that they are. Throughout my life, I really bounced around friend groups. Like, a lot of people, a lot of lucky people, start out with a group of friends in like 6th grade or 7th grade, and then they keep those friends all the way through high school, and those people know each other inside and out. But I wasn't really that lucky. A lot of the people that I really connected with ended up moving away, and I also have a sort of conflicting personality. I like to feel not in control, but equal, and so I will start shit if I feel that I'm being treated unfairly or if I feel left out, or at least I used to. In middle school, that's how I was. But like, in middle school, I thought I was the shit, but like, I've never been the shit. So in middle school, I'm with this group of people, and it's like the good kids, the smart kids, the kids that are like going somewhere. Like, these are kids that aren't doing drugs, that aren't drinking. I mean, like, in middle school, obviously not very many people were drinking or doing drugs in middle school, like where I went to. But we were all in advanced classes. Everybody was super good at math. Like, those are the people that I hung out with, people who read all the time, and their idea of fun was like sitting in a room together and going on Pinterest and going on Tumblr. And that's not a bad thing. I really think those are really good people. I just got bored. So then when I went into high school my freshman year, I kind of entered a group of people that were, well, we were all gifted, and so there were 3 boys and 3 girls. That was our main group, and me being one of the girls, obviously, and it lasted about a year, us all being together, but that ended up ending when I was a sophomore too, because one of the girls was fucking crazy, and she just kind of decided, you know what, you're not a good person, I don't want to be around you, fuck you. And so then we didn't get along very well, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the nicest person in the world, and I kind of have a grudge for this girl because she was my best friend, and then out of the blue she just decided that she didn't like me anymore. And so that wasn't a fun night. And then the other girl kind of, I don't know, we just kind of drifted apart, just kind of how that happens. The only problem with that group of girls that I was with is that we all had a lot of mental illness, and we kind of spread it around. Girl 1 had shitty self-esteem, and so to build herself up, she kind of tore me down, because she was smaller than I was, and she liked to point out that she was smaller than I was. But the boys in that group, one of them I ended up dating, and so that in itself kind of was a weird thing. But the other 2 boys, if they end up watching this, I hope they know that I think those 2 people have the purest souls that I have ever really met, honestly. One of them is still avidly in my life, and we still talk on a daily basis, and I respect him so much for that, because if I was in his shoes, I would not give me the time of day. If I were him, I'd be fuck you, Hannah. I don't know. I feel we lost touch, and I feel really guilty for that, because he's such a good person. He's such a good friend. And I'm really honored that he still, gives me the time of day. So now I have another group of people that I spend my time with, and I think they are my favorite group that I've surrounded myself with so far. Just because they make me feel normal. Most of the kids that I run around with are normal. They don't have the mental problems. They don't have, or they're not outward about it. I personally think that everybody kind of struggles with something. Everybody, nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfectly happy, especially at this age, in high school. I think everybody has issues. I was talking to one of my friends, Carly, about it, and we were talking about how people will come up and say, oh my gosh, you're so skinny, are you okay? But I'm fine, I love myself finally. Everybody's got self-esteem issues, and they have different ways of dealing with that, whether it be taking lots of pictures of themselves, or controlling how their body looks, or obsessing over makeup. Everybody has different coping mechanisms for the different problems that they have, and the people that I am around now, I think, have much more healthy coping mechanisms, and they don't spread negativity. My best friend, my very best friend, and I hope she knows who she is. I hope she knows that I'm talking about her if she ends up watching this. She is my best friend because she is so positive. She has been such a positive force in my life. I've said it before, but the past 6 months have been the worst, the hardest 6 months of my entire life, and just the fact that she's been there for me, through all of it, I'm gonna be forever in debt to her, just because when I was lying on the floor, metaphorically of course, when I was lying on the floor, all the way down, lowest point that I've ever been, she was there to pick me back up. Stop being so negative. Everything's gonna be fine. It's all gonna be great. And that's what I needed. But with everyone that with all of the friends that I've had, throughout the duration of my life, I think I struggle to make a really deep connection, because I have this awful this awful tendency to feel very socially awkward. But if you're around me and you talk to me and you interact with me, I don't think I come off like that. I don't think other people look at me and hang out with me and are like, oh god, Hannah's so awkward. I think that I just like am in my head about it, and I like will freak myself out, and that is the only thing that really stands in the way of me connecting better with people, because like that's all I want to do, man. And sometimes I find myself worrying because everybody is, like, I'm entering my senior year, everybody's going to go off to college soon, and I'm trying to get out of the place that I live. Like, I'm trying to explore and experience new things, and nobody else really is wanting to do that. Nobody else really has big plans like that, but, like, the difference is, like, my big plans, I'm just like, oh yeah, like, I want to go to California, I want to go to New York, but, like, I don't have any backing for that. Everybody else is like, oh, I'm going to go to college here, I'm going to go to college here, I'm going to major in this, and I'm like, I don't know, bro, like, I'm trying to be famous, but, like, everybody's trying to be famous, and so, I gotta work hard every day not to have a friggin', what's that called, midlife crisis. I try not to think too hard about my future because it scares the shit out of me. I worry how long these friendships that I'm building right now will last, and I am so scared that once I become an adult and once I'm like not going to school anymore, that it's going to be impossible for me to make friends. Like, I am so worried that I'm going to move away into this new place and be all alone because I can't connect with people. I think it's an irrational worry. Like, I think that I'll be fine, but I'm just really scared to be an adult and not have like best friends. Like, I see other adults and they like are married and stuff and they don't have best friends. Like, do you know how much I love sleepovers? Like, do you know how much I just want to have somebody that I can just like be like, hey, like, let's hang out, and then we just fucking like lay in my bed and like be on my phone, listen to music, watch Netflix, like just have somebody to do nothing with. Like, I really want that. And I kind of have it now, but I'm really afraid of losing that. That was just some thoughts and rambles and friendships and connections. Alright, so today's quote is, love like you're 81, fuck like you're 18. And I don't know, I just like that quote. I think it's a good thing to live by. Much for watching this video and just chilling with me while I ramble, and I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful, magical day, and bye. I love you. Stay inspired. What the fuck was that?